Hey guys, Chris Hayden here. I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching DVD and Blu-ray update videos, and a large quantity of them are American. I've only seen a few English ones, so I thought I'll try and do one myself. I'm going to be uploading this to a new channel, which I'm going to link to Hayden's Movie House, my website. So this is probably the channel will probably become Hayden's Movie House TV, and I'm going to try and do these DVD and Blu-ray updates every 2-3 weeks, I suppose, if I can fit it in. And yeah, so this will be my first one. So it's early May. So we'll see how it goes. Before I start, I will say that I do buy more DVDs than Blu-ray. I love Blu-ray, don't get me wrong, but I'm still of that that idea that a film's got a warrant to be on Blu-ray. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't buy, like I bought this for my mum, like the Iron Lady. I wouldn't buy the Iron Lady on Blu-ray. Like yes, it's cinematically well dressed and it's sumptuous, but I don't think it needs to be on Blu-ray. I think DVD is a perfectly fine format for the Iron Lady, for example. And also Blu-rays are still quite expensive, I find. So, if you can buy DVDs and you can get sort of like 17 quid, 18 quid, you can get probably 6 or 7 reasonably priced ones, whilst you can usually get one triple play Blu-ray for that price. So anyway, that's, a little thing over. So anyway, I'm going to start with the review. So first up today is Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which this film does warrant to be on Blu-ray. The only reason it's not on Blu-ray is because my mother very kindly purchased for me. My intention was to buy this on Blu-ray, but it is I think it's Sainsbury's. It's a supermarket anyway, but it's like their explosive 2-disc edition. So it's like their own edition of it, and you get like a bonus. You get your film and your bonus disc. And you get a digital copy as well. I was very fond of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. I don't like Tom Cruise. I find him very irritable. But I'm a massive Jeremy Renner fan, and obviously a big Simon Pegg fan as well. And I thought very highly of this. I'm Brad Bird. I'm very fond of Pixar. Pixar's probably my favourite animation studio, and I think what he did here with like a live action film, particularly coming from such a different background, I think he's really nailed it. I think it's the best one in the franchise by far, and I think it's a very great piece of escapism as well as being quite, I don't really know how to explain it really. Obviously, it's preposterous and it's far-fetched, but it's really good entertainment. It's solid entertainment. So I thoroughly recommend this. So that's Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Next up, there's Blind Buy, and it's called While She Was Out. It's still in the shrink wrap. I haven't bothered watching it yet. It's got Kim Basinger in it. Kim Basinger, Basinger, blah, whatever. It's directed by Susan Montford, who I've never heard of, but it's produced by Guillermo del Toro, and it's also produced by Don Murphy. So that's what drew me to it, like that sticker. Usually produced by Guillermo del Toro. The IMDb of it is pretty poor. It's had pretty shit reviews. And I'm not 100% certain even what it's about. I think it was £2 or £3, so I just picked it up literally because of the Guillermo del Toro sticker. It's got Lucas Haas in it though, which is cool because obviously he was in Brick and he was in Inception and stuff like that. So yeah, there's I don't know. We'll see. It's Canadian, so there's no flapping heads, I don't think. But that's that's While She Was Out. If anyone's seen that, please post a comment and let me know what you think of it. I will watch it at some point, but I haven't got around to watching it just yet. Okay, next up is I've seen this, but it's in a shrink wrap. But I have seen it, and it's exceptionally good. It's A Mysterious Skin, which you can see I paid £6 for it. It's one of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's early movies. Like he was probably just left Third Rock from the Sun. That had probably just finished, and it's also got Brady Corbett in it, who found quite a lot of fame with things like the Michael Haneke's remake of Funny Games, or own remake even. And Mysterious Skin. It's got Elizabeth Shue in it as well, which is quite nice. It's a really tough watch. It's about child abuse, molestation, those sort of things, and it's like a homosexual thing. It's like about rent boys and stuff, and it's a really tense and it's a pretty staggering drama. I mean, it's a few years old now. I'm not 100% sure when it was released. I would say early noughties. I would say maybe 2003, 2004. But it's a pretty tough watch. I'm not going to lie. It's not gut-wrenchingly difficult to watch, but it is quite an engrossing and often a distressing drama. But I'd really check it out. It's lush. It's just, yeah, prepared to feel a bit crap afterwards. But yeah, that's an early Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and obviously he's a big man at the moment. You know what I mean? He's in lots of films. He's getting momentum. He's a great actor. He's in The Dark Knight Rises, which is coming up, which I'm wearing my Legend Dark Knight Rises t-shirt. So yeah, if you get a chance, really check out Mysterious Skin. It's a great film. And I picked this up for £6. It's not the easiest film to find in stores, but I reckon you could probably get it for the same sort of price online on Amazon. Next up is Afterschool, which is another sort of earlier film for an actor, which it stars Ezra Miller, who was in We Need to Talk About Kevin, which I thought was absolute crap. I think the performances were exceptionally good, but I thought the film was so misfooted, and I thought it was really, really overpowering with symbolism, and I just bugged the shit out of me. I really didn't like it. I saw it at London Film Festival, and I went to the press conference afterwards, and I just sat there in the room with Tilda Swinton and Ezra Miller, and I was just like, this film's a piece of shit. All these people are like, oh my god, we need to talk about Kevin, oh, it's amazing, Lynn Ramsey's created a monster, blah, blah, blah. And it's not, it's really bad, in my opinion anyway. Anyway, I bought Ezra Miller. I bought After School because I'd heard really good things, and it's about this kid who's obsessed with YouTube and obsessed with internet viral videos and things like that. And he, during like an AV class I have in America, he like films these two girls ODing, or he accidentally films them ODing, and it's sort of like this almost like crime procedural drama. It's fucking rubbish. I don't know if I just don't like Ezra Miller, but it is absolute rubbish. It's incredibly pretentious. It's baggy. It's misfooted. It tries to sort of like warp people who use YouTube and post on YouTube. It's the Daily Mail would be all over it. No, I was really disappointed with After School. It's a shame because I thought it would be great, and I read really good reviews about it, and I love this sort of stuff. It's a nice set. You know, you get your DVD with your extras, and you get like a little pamphlet. You know, and I didn't pay very much for it, so I wasn't, you know, that annoyed in regards of how much it cost, but I was really disappointed that I didn't like the movie. Next one is another Jeremy Renner film, which is The Blind Buy. I got this for £3. It's called Take. It's also got Minnie Driver in it. Again, I haven't opened it. I don't really know what it's about. I literally just picked it up because it's got Jeremy Renner in it, and it's about, I think he's a gambling addict or something like that, but it looks quite interesting. It's obviously fairly new release or re-released because they've put like Jeremy Renner, star of the Avengers. But yeah, I don't know. If you've seen Take, let me know. I will get around to watching it. Just going to start flipping through some of these now. Next up is The Devil Wears Prada. Again, it's sealed. I have seen it. My sister owns it, so I don't really need to buy it, but I'm a massive, massive Anne Hathaway fan. I'm really pissed off with the amount of people who bitch about Anne Hathaway. And it's one of the few films that I don't personally own that's in my collection. I've got virtually her entire filmography, which includes Bride Wars, I know. But I love Anne Hathaway. I love this movie. I think it's a really solid, amusing comedy. And it's not, I don't think it's a chick flick. I think it's a really balanced, great comedy piece. Emily Blunt's great in it. Meryl Streep's amazing in it. Stanley Tucci's in it. You know, Stanley Tucci got so much momentum after this film, but Anne Hathaway is an absolute babe. I love her. So, Devil Wears Prada. Next up is Outbreak, the film that Contagion was, just without monkeys. Again, great film. I paid £3 for it, £2 or £3. Still shrink wrapped, bargain. I'm not going to talk about Outbreak. You know what Outbreak is. A couple of Blu-rays. I've got Mildred Pierce on Blu-ray, which is the HBO miniseries with Kate Winslet and Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce is everywhere at the moment. This is amazing. Like, this is fucking amazing. I'm a big fan of the Joan Crawford original, but this is staggering. Like, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cinema. Even, well, okay, it's TV, but it's so cinematic. It's stunning. It's got Evan Rachel Wood in it as well. The Blu-ray, it comes in a lovely little box. Sort of folds open like a book, and you get your information, your digital copy in there, and yeah, it's a lovely set. I really recommend tracking it down. You probably get it for about £15 now. It's got no extras, which is a bit shit, but it's a really, really, really great series. Next on Blu-ray, another Joseph Gordon-Levitt is a 50/50. Again, amazing film. I saw it at London Film Festival again. I loved it. I'm a massive Joseph Gordon-Levitt fan, but I'm a big Seth Rogen fan. I know a lot of people hate Seth Rogen. he's really great here, really great. Anna Kendrick's in it. It's got Angelica Houston in it as well, which is quite amusing. And it's just, you know what it is, it's a cancer comedy dramedy. But it's great, 50-50. If you haven't got it, you haven't seen it, go buy it. Lastly, on the Blu-rays, again, Unwrapped, I did see it, came third in my film of the year last year, is Hugo. I think this is one of Martin Scorsese's finest movies. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful film, and I think with the release with The Artist, which was my favourite film of last year, just opening wide, like, mainstream audiences to understand the origins of cinema, like silent cinema. This obviously is Georges Méliès. Like, I think it's perfect. I think more people should be interested. If they like films, they should be interested in the way cinema has originated and how it has formed. You know, like Mark Cousins did that great documentary, the story of film and Odyssey, and there was a lot of stuff about Georges Méliès. But this is so good. Hugo is amazing. And lastly, again, Blind Buy, but I was a big fan of Paris Je t'aime, is New York I Love You, which I picked up for £3, £3. I've got this whole DVD pile didn't cost me very much at all. I haven't, again, it's shrink wrapped. I have so many DVDs that are in shrink wrap, it's fucking terrible, but again, it's got a massive, massive cast. I think these can get quite tiresome. I really did like Paris Je t'aime, I did, but I think these can get a bit boring because obviously they are episodic, but I think if you like that sort of thing, if you like the idea of an ensemble cast, and if you like the idea of multiple directors working on it, that's what attracts me. The amount of directors that are involved as well as the actors, I think it's great. So I'm looking forward to watching this. And that's my DVD update. So that's my first one. Okay, I'll try to make it as short as possible. It's probably too long to get uploaded on YouTube anyway. But I'm going to try and do more and not as long, because some of them go on for so long. But if you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe to this channel. So I'm going to make this its own channel now, which will probably be called Haynes Movie House TV. I'll put my links to my website in the description below. Please feel free to comment. Let me know if there's anything what I've showed you, if anything you've got any reviews of it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I'll be back very soon with another update. So thank you very much.